I'm going to be reviewing Neighbor Suburban Warfare in the span of one game session. Suburban Warfare is a team-based, base-destroying objective game where the whole point is you're supposed to work with your team to destroy your enemy's household amenities. It's a lot of fun, and I really love this game. It was one of my favorite games that I've been looking forward to ever since it got announced in late October last year. And I had so much fun playing it when it was alive. But it has quite a few issues that it could have easily been avoided that the developers decided to just ignore and make worse. Some of those examples being they made the game more competitive focused rather than just remaining casual by its casual design. I don't know why they think that it should be a competitive game when no one likes a competitive scene. The only people that like competitive scenes are the same kind of people who don't like fun. And I've known a few of those people, and some of those people have burnt out on that idea. So it was just incredibly ridiculous that they do so in the first place. One of the biggest changes to gear it towards a competitive scene is originally there was no neighbor limit. You could have 4 of the same neighbor if you wanted to. Then they bumped that down to 2 to try to balance things out, and then they bumped it down to 1 so you could only have 1 of each neighbor. And that really bites hard for people that main certain neighbors, especially me, because I've only mained 1 neighbor, which is stupid as that is. I just really liked Chad. I loved his character, and I liked everything about him. I just wanted to play him. So, not only like me, people would generally just leave the lobby and join a new one to play the character they want to play. And sometimes some people would just bite the bullet and play another character. So the issue there being, it's just not fun to not only join around playing Russian roulette to get to the character you want, or biting the bullet. There's also the fact that it took away an element of silliness and fun, kind of like in Team Fortress 2, a very characterized and charming game where you could choose in the beginning to either have a balanced team or have an unbalanced team. And that would come with its own set of benefits and negatives. And it was a lot of fun. And I really missed that because it was just you could have a lot more fun doing worse tactics than just trying to be really technical and just sweat your heart out in the game. And another thing is the devs have always mentioned that they've been gearing this towards a competitive scene, which again is just silly. It's plain silly. There's a lot more of the underlying issues that they're trying to make it more competitive with the balancing and such. But I'd say one of the biggest issues was that whole class limit, that neighbor limit. So I'd say get rid of that. Make it more fun. The game should be balanced towards a more fun, a more casual, even silly, I would say, silly experience, a fun experience. Because no one likes the competitive scene. And everyone hates competitive players because competitive players ruin everything they touch. TF2 is a really big example of this. So I'd say, at least for the big issue of class limits or neighbor limits, just flat out remove it. Another big issue is the fact that the game is grindy as all heck. A big example is, so every time you win or lose, you only get a set amount of XP and currency at the end. So it doesn't matter how well you did or how bad you performed, you will always receive the same amount, which just bloats the whole game's play time. The amount of games you have to play to save up to get a house or a certain skin is ridiculous, especially having to level up a character, which it's just ridiculous. And the devs have put in a scoreboard, in-game scoreboard, so there are stats telling you how well a player performed. It's just there's no calculator rewarding the player for how well they did. And that would be indefinitely a lot better than just having to constantly grind for one character, for one house. It's ridiculous. And I'd say just make a calculator to calculate rewards. And if you really want to like balance that, just make like a cap for how much you can earn. Say you can earn up to like 500 coins and up to 10 or 1000 XP. I'd say be generous, make it 1000 coins and like 5000 XP or something like that. And finally, the last issue, it's not game breaking, but it's very annoying, is the fact that they added microtransactions in this game that you have to pay for to play. And the microtransactions is purely for cosmetics. The issue is all the cosmetics are geared towards, how do I say, all the cosmetics you can buy, they are designed to be like meh, like they're color swaps. That's all it literally is. And all the interesting design, like skins, are like paywalled. Then they changed it so now you can pay like the microtransaction currency for the color palette swaps, but the issue is the microtransactions are still there. It's annoying, it has no place, and I'd say an easy solution is just flat out get rid of the microtransactions and make it so the unique skins are unlockables. Like you have to complete like specific challenges for relating to that neighbor with that skin. Speaking of the skins, I want to say this issue has bothered me. A lot of the skins that they've been adding they're not really good at all. They deter away from the game's design, which is just a shame because the game has such a unique and fun design, and I really love it. It has such character and charm. And like you have Chad with a maid outfit, you have Mary Jean with an unraveled outfit, which I think is really, really good, which is a shame because it's underutilized as all heck. But now they're adding like stuff like, Doreen gets a mafia outfit, Gramps gets a pirate outfit. It's like none of this stuff like fits in the game's design, its appearance. I think it would have been a lot better if everyone got an unraveled outfit, because it'd be really neat. It'd be unique to have like everyone all beaten up and torn up, or with Chad being all dusty in comparison to his vacuum cleaner, or PA and Louie have clown outfits, or not clown outfits, but circus outfits. They are clowns, but why not make it so everyone gets a circus outfit? And then they had their recent update, like a few months ago, which was the vacation map, which again they added those outfits that don't really match, they don't really fit. It would have been better just to make vacation outfits for everyone, little Hawaiian shirts and whatnot, and hula skirt for Doreen and such. But instead they go for stuff that doesn't fit, it doesn't match. And this isn't a big issue at all. It's just, it's deterring away from the game's overall design. So I'd say not only make skins that match the game's design, get rid of the microtransactions, make it so you can earn the skins overall, either through paying for it, like with the in-game currency that you earn, or make the challenges that like pertain to each unique outfit. You know, make them a little bit long, so you don't like, bam, out of the park. Make it like something you've earned, so it's nice. And I really love this game, though. And there's a lot more issues to it that I haven't mentioned in this review. I wanted to make an even longer and more in-depth review, but I just lost interest in it because it makes me sad to see where this game is. And they've only now just announced a prop hunt game mode, which deters greatly from their whole, we wanted to make it more competitive, a more competitive scene. It doesn't make any sense why they're making like these little fun game modes and then making it so it's not going to be any fun with the competitive balance set. It's silly. It's killing the game. The game is already dead, and they need to go back to the fun, casual, let the bird poop fly sort of idea. Let it all just be fun. Let it all be silly. Let it all be enjoyable instead of competitive and not fun. Another big issue this game has is it has no advertising. It has no promotional material. It has no attempts of reaching a bigger audience outside of its launch. It's just nobody knows about it. It's very underground. It's very niche, and it makes me sad And I want this game to do well. I want it to succeed, but it's not going to succeed at this rate. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. All I hope is that the devs fix the issues that have been created either by them or by accident. Well, that looks like the end of this game. It appears to be a draw. It's a shame my team and I didn't do as well as we hoped. Hopefully, I'll do better next time. Man, that was some really riveting gameplay. I'm really glad, really happy that I got a game in, That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. All that riveting experience. Man, that was so much fun.